Yo, what's poppin' everybody? It's Jabari98 here, back once again for another Honkai Star Rail video. We've got yet another news update, sorta. So, as you guys can see, last night we got drip marketed Miss Black Swan. She's being voiced, at least in the English dub, by Aaron Zek. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. Yeah, she's a memo keeper of the Garden of Recollection, and as it appears right here, she is a wind nihility character. So Kafka havers, y'all keep winning every single day, bro. Every single day. We keep winning, people. If you got Kafka, you are winning right now. She's definitely gonna have some type of synergy with Kafka. I'm not quite sure. I mean, it's a fair assumption that she's going to power creep Sampo's role in Kafka teams a little bit. As to what extent, I'm not exactly sure yet, because you know Sampo is actually pretty good wind nihility character with a lot of good effects for nihility teams. Once you have him at E6, he does a lot of good wind damage by himself and can break wind weak enemies pretty easily. So yeah, Sampo's pretty good on Kafka teams, so I wonder how well Black Swan will power creep him in that role, because he's actually pretty decent. We're just gonna have to keep an eye out for any more official updates on Black Swan. There is that live stream that's coming this coming Friday, so like 3 days from now in the morning, so you guys can be sure to keep an eye on my channel for when we do that when we watch that live stream together. Should be a fun time, man. But now there is a second part to this update. So around the same time Black Swan was shown off, we also got this developer radio for Honkai Star Rail, and it has some pretty juicy information in it as well. But before I go into that, I actually have a a bit of a funny thing that I did in my free time, just kind of like as a joke, really. Let me give you guys 1 second, and look at this dude. I was watching some PNG tubers, right? And I was like, you know what? Let me just see if I could throw one together. I legit made this in like an hour. It's not special at all, really. Look at this little dude. He's got that little he's got that flower on him, the Blizzard Strayer flower. It's all right, bro. Let me know if you guys like this, if it's too distracting. If you guys want me to wait until I'm able to pay an official PNG tuber maker to make a better model or something like that, or do you guys want me to keep this? Because I think it's pretty it's all right. Let's talk about the developer radio Pinacone Special Edition, because it had some details in here that I believe were pretty interesting. So yeah, hello Trailblazers. This episode of Developer Radio is a Pinacone Special. We will introduce you to some system changes in version 2 of Honkai Star Rail. So version 2 of Honkai Star Rail is on the horizon. A lot of things tend to change for the better in between these like increased numerical versions. So let's get a glimpse of what we have in store for us. And one thing that I saw was like really interesting. In the previous developer radio, the crew had already announced some future updates on the relic function, but in version 2.0, this content will officially be launched. So let's see what it is. The quick enhance function is going to be in version 2.0. So when you're enhancing relics, Trailblazers can select the enhance to the next stage option when automatically placing materials. This way, relics can be rapidly enhanced to specific levels where new random stat entries are gained or increased. So for example, it can go from 0 straight to 3, or from 3 straight to 6. It's a similar system to what was revealed to be coming to Genshin in the next update. At least that's what it sounds like. So that's really cool. It makes handling relics, you know, the artifacts of Honkai Star Rail, a lot easier. Secondly, and this is the biggest one. This is one of the big things that I saw. When salvaging 5-star relics, Trailblazers will be given new choices. So you can now salvage relics into either lost gold fragments or relic remains. So you can now use 5-star relics that you don't like to either level up other relics that you have in your inventory, or you can use them in as a conglomerate to create a new relic. So that is a really good way to add more efficiency to the relic farming process. Like I think I'm gonna get a lot of value from this. I'm still not sure if I'll be creating relics, you know, without having that self-modeling resin. Like unless I just have like a whole bunch of like relic remains, like just collecting dust, and I'm just like, you know what, let me just burn through some of these. I believe I just won't be using relic remains that much, so I'll probably still be sticking to the lost gold fragments personally, but this is still a pretty nice change overall. Like I like this a lot actually. Additionally, the discard relic function mentioned in the last developer radio will be officially available in version 2.0 as well, so that's cool. Naturally, the crew has also made some optimizations on the filter function. After the version 2.0 update, the filter function also comes with the ability to exclude stats that aren't needed to further narrow down the selections. Also, when a specific relic set piece has been selected, the filter will only display sets and stats applicable to this set piece. It will no longer display all sets and stats like the current algorithm. So that's cool. Once again, just making the process of organizing the relics that you have easier to manage. And finally, for the relic system, the developers are working on releasing a relic set recommendation function, similar to the function that was revealed to be coming to Genshin with its artifact system, as well as how in Genshin there's like a main stat recommendation for the artifacts in that game. So that's cool. It's cool that Honkai Star Rail is about to get a similar function. It's really nice. I think a lot of players like that system in Genshin, so it's cool that it's coming to Star Rail. So the next thing, and this right here, I love this a lot. A new universal path material and Calyx related updates. Watch this, listen to this. Also, in the version 1.6 updates, aka the update that's coming literally next patch. This is not version 2.0. This is the update that's coming next patch. A universal path material called Tears of Dreams will be added. As a universal material, Tears of Dreams can be used to replace path materials to activate traces or ascend light cones when the required path materials are insufficient. So this is something that you can use to just level up anybody. Like maybe this will be like a new reward that can be given out for like certain events and stuff like that, similar to the self-modeling resin. You can use this for any character, for any weapon, for any path. And after the version 1.6 update, the crew will also be giving Trailblazers some Tears of Dreams through the mailbox. So cool, you'll be able to try this out for free when the next update goes live. So that's cool. So as you continue your trailblazing journey, you will also unlock more and more characters. More path materials will also be added to the game. In version 2.0 and subsequent updates, several Calyx Crimson stages will be successfully added to places such as Pinnacle that allow the farming of path materials. Future characters and certain new light cones will need new materials to activate traces and ascend light cones. So yeah, the list of materials that you're going to need to farm newer items, just like in Genshin, is just going to increase as the game goes on. It goes without saying that the current obtained path materials can be exchanged for the new materials based on a certain exchange rate. So we'll be able to exchange the old stuff for the new stuff using that synthesis system, I believe. So that's a good thing to look out for. And last but not least, in version 2.0, aside from the currently obtainable materials and items, Calyx's Golden will also drop materials that can be obtained through defeating regular enemies, like these path leveling items for your characters to like ascend them. So that's cool. As such, the crew will also be adding 6 new Calyx Golden stages across these Zhangshou Fu and Pinnacle to allow Trailblazers to obtain materials dropped in different maps. So certain items will only be dropped from certain Calyxes. But now this last one, the Orlais Crossroads. In version 2.0, the Express crew will introduce the Orlais Crossroads system. After a year-long Trailblaze journey, do you still remember the details of each mission? At the same time, do you have any confusion regarding the unlocking and completion requirements of the different missions? In the Orlais Crossroads system, each Trailblaze mission, Trailblaze Continents, companion mission, and certain adventure missions will be organized based on their timeline and locations. These content will be presented in the form of a tree diagram, making it more convenient to directly view and access each mission and clarify the relationships between different missions. And there's also new light cone manifest store items. So there's more light cones coming to the light cone manifest store within the Forgotten Hall. So that is awesome. And yeah, that's about it for this developer radio. So some very interesting stuff to look out for in version 1.6 and version 2.0. So that's cool. So that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure to keep an eye out on this channel for when the version 1.6 live stream goes live, because we'll be doing a watch party there, and I'll be live streaming here on YouTube. So keep an eye out for that. And until then, this is Jabari98 signing out. You guys have yourselves a good one. Peace.